Hello, and good evening, and welcome. Welcome to our new home. Welcome to our caravan. Some of you have already seen it, and some of you, those of you who have been following us on social media and on YouTube, you know what's going on, you know what's happening. We have so much to tell you. This has been a very eventful week. We are back from Tenerife, we are back from our glorious holiday. I smuggled a Canarian orange in my suitcase. This is the last orange I have. And we are back. We are back in the UK. So welcome via Carmel and Maciej and Sue. And yeah, we will tell you everything. We will tell you all about it. Yeah, this is a really exciting time. So I really want to welcome everyone who's here for the first time. We've had quite a lot of new subscribers joining our Freedom Seekers community this week, so welcome. It's always lovely to see familiar faces and familiar nicknames here, Graham. It's lovely that you guys come and check what we've been up to every Sunday, and you are such loyal supporters and friends. Thank you so much, and welcome everyone who's here for the first time. This is a live stream on the 9th of March. It was a ladies' day yesterday, International Women's Day, so a big shout out to all the ladies out there involved in camping and caravanning and adventure seeking. Last week we couldn't do a live stream because was it rain which stopped us? We didn't get home on time. There were floods on Canary Islands. Luckily not in the area where we were staying. We were not affected by the floods, but other islands, the north of Tenerife was affected, and it was quite dramatic, but luckily we got away. Really, we were very lucky. So we came back to the UK on Thursday evening. So it's only been a few days since we are back on the British soil, and you know what? We loved our time on Tenerife. It was lovely to be out in the sun among the palm trees eating oranges and local bananas, but it also feels really lovely and soothing to be back on British soil. It does feel like coming back home, believe it or not. It feels like coming back home. Right, nice. How was our return? It was alright. Via Carmel, our trip back was okay. So I will tell you all about it. I will just quickly remind you guys that those of you who can't be with me right now, who will be watching this live stream, this video on any other day, you can still like and comment. So I hope, wow, there are 8 of you with me already. I hope everyone gave this live stream a like. This is really helpful, and we really appreciate your activity here. So if you haven't done it, please give this video a thumb up, because it helps us more than you know. Our return trip was okay. So we had to get up very early to pack up and to return the car because we had a hire car. And we had at first we had a lovely car, because you have to know, when we were leaving for Tenerife, we only planned to stay there for 3 weeks, and we had everything booked and planned for 3 weeks. But in the meantime, I think somewhere around week 2, we got a phone call from the UK, from the campsite owner, who offered us jobs. So we thought, oh, now we have jobs, we are not unemployed anymore. And actually, if we have jobs lined up after our arrival, we don't have to rush back to the UK, because if we didn't have these offers, we would have to go back and apply and focus on attending interviews and traveling up and down the country to get the jobs. But we got them while we were on a holiday, which was so lovely and lucky. Hi Aga, hi Jer Murphy. So loads of your videos, but first time seeing you live. Jer from Ireland, how lovely! How is Ireland today? We have daffodils in the UK, we have daffodils in Devon. Are there any signs of spring in Ireland? Please tell us. How lovely to hear from you. So, yeah, yes, so we had everything planned and booked for 3 weeks. And then we thought, okay, let's extend the stay by another 3 weeks, which meant we had to book another car and we had to find different places to stay. And Tenerife in winter is so busy. We were there right in the middle of the high season, so it wasn't easy to find something acceptable really in terms of accommodation and cars. And by a stroke of luck really, we managed to find this really used, worn out and slightly damaged car. It was running, but honestly, to touch wood. And we had an adventure where we took the car, we drove to the area very close to Mount Teide. We were in the middle of nowhere on a rocky road, and that's where our car decided to stop working. The second car, because the first one was lovely, the second car was a bit dodgy. So it was quite scary because we were in the middle of nowhere, there was no phone signal, there wasn't even a proper road where we ended up. And we had a few scary minutes, but luckily shortly after that the car started, the engine started and we could drive away. But we've never returned and we try to avoid very remote locations from now on. Weather fab here today. Yes, daffodils popping up everywhere. Yeah, and it's not dark yet. It's getting a bit it begins, to get a bit dark here in the UK, in Devon. We are in North Devon right now, but it's just so lovely when we arrived and we got out of the plane at about, I think, 4 p.m. or 5 p.m. in the afternoon. It wasn't dark yet and it was mild, so we are very lucky that it's not freezing cold here because that would be a bit of a shock. Yeah, so it's been good. So the trip back was fine, the flight was okay. We had a bit of a hiccup on the way back. We actually had some problems at Bristol airport with our coach, because we didn't want to trouble our family and we booked ourselves coach tickets to get to them, so they didn't waste a day trying to get us from the airport. And there was a bit of a hiccup with that, but we managed. Wujek, it's good that everything was okay. If I understand correctly, and I remember from the previous live show, you no longer work at Mill Park. This is correct. We are not coming back to Mill Park, our first campsite. So for everyone who doesn't know the story, for the first 5 years of our life on wheels, we were based at a lovely touring park in North Devon called Mill Park, where we spent very happy 5 years. We had an amazing time there. And we were there till June last year, when we were tempted with a new job. We got jobs as an estate couple working on a big estate, doing interesting things. And I have to admit, we were tempted with money and with the prospect of living in a flat. And at that time we had an elderly dog, and we thought, oh, the flat would be a really nice way of spending his retirement, because we knew that we don't have much time left with Diesel. And we thought, this is an old dog, he will be much happier in a building in a bigger living space than he would be in a caravan, and that's why we took the jobs. It didn't take long to realize this new job didn't really suit us, so we left. After about 6 months we left, and we decided to go on a holiday, as you do. And now we are back in the UK, and it's kind of, I wouldn't say it's going back to the drawing board, or it's stepping back, or I wouldn't say it's a setback. Quite the opposite. Now we have secured jobs at another campsite, and I think this break, this time away, the time when we were not living in a caravan, the time when we couldn't really film a lot because we didn't have means to film, this time made us really think and appreciate and realize how much we love this. So we are super excited about being in a caravan again, living a caravan life. We are eager to start our new jobs, to meet the new team. So it's all very exciting and all very positive. And sometimes I think you have to really step away from your routine, and it's definitely worth stepping out of your comfort zone and trying new things. And sometimes, you know, the result is that you want to return to what you had, because it, you know, as life teaches us quite a lot, we realize how happy we were or how lovely something was when we lose it, once it's gone and it's out of reach. Yeah, so that's what happened to us with living in a caravan. So as Marek wrote, first time watching, drop an emoji in the chat and say hi. We would love to welcome you and we would love to hear from you. So don't be shy. I tend to talk a lot during those live streams, but the purpose of those live streams is really to connect with you guys and hear from you. So if you have any questions, shoot in the chat, because this is your opportunity to connect with me in the real time. So the idea is that you write and I answer, you ask and I answer. So help me out here, please. And if you are not sure what to write, just send me a heart or a flower or whatever emoji you like through the chat. Yes, so we've already talked to part of our new team, and tomorrow is the day when we are packing up, because right now we are staying at a campsite, but this is not the site where we will be living and working for the next season or hopefully longer. This is a local campsite where we stored our caravan throughout the winter, and tomorrow in the morning we will be packing up and filming the process of packing up and hitching the caravan, and Marek will be towing tomorrow, and this is quite exciting as well and quite a challenge for us, because we've been living in a caravan for many years, but it's been a while since we towed a caravan, since Marek actually towed the caravan. So this is not something we do every day, because we use the caravan to live in it in one place. And in the past we used to do a bit of touring with other vans before we started to live in them full time, but we are not that experienced really at towing, so keep your fingers crossed, because we will need a bit of luck tomorrow. And the added difficulty and the added challenge is that I'm going to film it. So if we don't kill each other towards the end of the day, that's gonna be a good day. So if everything goes to plan tomorrow, we should be installed on our new site and set up on our new pitch, and we both should be alive and still together. So we will see what the day brings tomorrow. Yeah. So guys, how was your weekend? It was very sunny here, and I went for a lovely walk, and I hope you did get out and about. Did you get out and about where you are? So let me know how was your weekend and what you were doing. Yeah, so you may be interested in what it's like to be in a caravan again after 8 months of not living in a caravan and what are our first impressions. Well, I think being on Tenerife for 6 weeks really helped, because we could do that. We could pull this 6-week holiday only because we decided to get back to this. So in my videos I often talk about challenges and difficulties of living in a caravan, coping with small space, coping with the weather, which in winter is actually trying to kill you sometimes. But on the other side, and the flip side, is that this lifestyle gives us time, energy and resources to travel in winter. So it was no brainer, but you know, we either had, so the choice was either to have a normal job and 4 weeks of a holiday a year, just like most people do, and you know, staying in a previous workplace and living in a flat and being literally tied up to a job and a place, or returning back to the freedom campsite life and having a seasonal job and being able to travel in winter. So so yeah, it wasn't difficult for us at all to make that decision. Mate, I was working in my garden and replacing broken fence posts. Digging? Was there a lot of digging? Yeah, nightmare. So yeah, there had to be digging. On Wednesday, I'm off to Sweden for work. Awards gala. That will be exciting. Oh, how lovely. Are you actually receiving some award, or are you going to work on the event? Oh, how many posts did you have to replace? That sounds like really hard work, but satisfying, isn't it? You will have a beautiful fence when you're done. Yeah. So Mate had a busy weekend. Have you made any plans about camping or caravanning, guys? We are trying to buy an awning, because when we were selling our last caravan, our previous caravan, we just sold the whole kit, and we had a lovely porch awning which we would really use right now, but we sold it with the caravan, and now we are on the lookout for a nice second-hand. I'm not going to buy a brand new awning, so we are on the lookout for a nice second-hand porch awning for our caravan. And it seems that the season hasn't started yet. There are not that many offers. We'll get some award. I'm going as a department rep. Wow! And where about in Sweden? Are you going? Is that in Stockholm or? Wow, that's nice. Yeah, pace yourself with that. So that's a good workout for you. So what was I on about? Lost the plot now. Now I'm thinking about Mate collecting an award in Sweden. Yeah, awning. So I'm on the lookout for a nice awning, and there isn't a lot happening in terms of gear, of buying and selling gear, so maybe it's just too early. I spent 9 days in Poland visiting doctors. Ooh, Aga, at least are the results good? Was it worth it? 9 days, Stockholm. I've never been to Stockholm, but I love reading maps. And when you look at the map of Stockholm and the geography, it is pretty mind-blowing, because it looks like a city built on hundreds of tiny islands. So wherever you go, I think you will be surrounded by water. I don't know if you did any research, Maciej, but it's going to be cold there. Am I right, Graham? Towing on Devon roads is always eventful. Oh, thank you very much. Very narrow. So if you are both speaking at the end of moving your van, it's a good start. Yeah, Aga. Oh, nice walk around Warsaw. We're Carmel ladies. Happy Women's Day yesterday. Thank you so much, and thank you to everyone who sent me greetings and nice wishes. Mark, if you're enjoying the stream, share it with a friend who loves caravanning too. Yeah, share it with people who are thinking about living in a caravan, because we are on many Facebook groups for campsite wardens and people who want to become campsite wardens or campsite staff. And it seems, maybe partially, I'm not afraid to take credit for that, but I have to say that looking for new jobs and finding campsite jobs wasn't easy. And I think it was only due to our experience and really good references, we found roles very quickly. We've actually been to one interview, one proper interview only, and we loved the site, we loved the family running the campsite, and we were really hoping they will take us, and they did, luckily. But I've heard, and I've been in touch with many people who are about to start and they are looking for their first role and their first site, and it's quite of a bombshell really, and it's quite difficult. It's quite a battlefield this year, and I think there are just more than ever. There are more candidates than ever, and those groups, those Facebook groups suggesting advice and connecting wardens, current wardens and potential wardens, they're just full, and they are growing very, very quickly. So there's definitely more and more interest in this lifestyle and this type of work. But my only worry is, recovering from surgery. I live in the middle of the countryside, so I went for a few walks, lovely quiet roads. I'm very ashamed to admit it, but I've never been to Ireland. But my friend, who's half Irish, she's been on a lovely road trip around Ireland with her doggy and her husband, and they did it in a camper van, and she shared some amazing photos of beautiful beaches and seascapes. So this is a place which I would love to visit, definitely. Thinking about working as campsite wardens and campsite staff, I think there's never been more people interested in this, and of course many of those first timers, they want to do it because they love caravanning and they love being outside, they like to be out and about, they like working with people. But I have a feeling that many people are kind of pushed into this lifestyle because of high costs of living in buildings these days. And I spent a lot of time, and I made many videos about advantages of working on a campsite and living in a caravan on a campsite for most of the year, and it just makes sense. But I'm a bit worried about everyone who's kind of jumping in this, that they may not be aware of the challenges. So good luck. Well, to sum up, good luck to everyone who's looking to secure their first campsite work, and they are trying to find their first site to live and work on. Luckily, we made quite a few videos, and they are very popular, about how to look for work on the campsite, where to look, what to ask about, and so on. Yeah, but it seems, well, it makes me really happy that more and more people are interested in this lifestyle. Yeah, so hopefully they will benefit from our videos. Yeah, 11. There are 11 listeners. 23 minutes. I've been talking to you for over 20 minutes. I'm not sure if I will sleep tonight at all, because tomorrow is gonna be one of those life-changing days. Yeah, it's amazing that sometimes nothing happens for weeks and months, and then you make one decision. So tomorrow is the move day. Yeah, that's pretty exciting. So I'm really looking forward to, well, I'm not looking forward to packing up in the morning, but I'm really looking forward to setting up on our new pitch. So yeah, if you don't ask me questions, I will just keep on. I will keep talking about random stuff. So we will be finishing in a few minutes. So this is really like the last opportunity to share your feedback. Maybe ask me questions or tell me what would you like to see in the new videos, because there will be new videos. We are back in the game and we can film again, and we have this caravan, and hopefully as of tomorrow we'll have a new place to live in a van. So there will be a lot of content. I think the first thing which we need to do is getting organized in a caravan, because we were living in a one-bedroom flat for 6 months, and unfortunately we accrued some stuff we don't need anymore, so we had a clear out, and we really tried to narrow it down and cut back on stuff. But surprisingly, I found it easier to fit our things in this caravan than I did when we were moving into a flat, because we have more storage here. We have more storage areas in the caravan than we had in the apartment. How far? Thank you very much, Agnieszka. You asked a question. Brilliant. How far is the new place from us? Luckily, we are going to stay in Devon. So it's still the same county. It's about a 40-minute drive. So in terms of miles, I'm not sure, because we are in the countryside, but it's about a 40-minute drive. So it's not too far. Yeah. So we will be getting organized. So I'm sure there will be a video about how we set up and how we organize space and stuff. And we really need an awning. We really need an awning. We are used to having an awning, and I love having an awning, a porch awning. So I talked to my new colleague on Friday, who works at the reception, and she asked me, oh, have you got an awning? She was really excited about us coming over soon, and she said that she doesn't like an awning, and that they cope without an awning. Marek, what's been the biggest challenge of moving back into the caravan after 6 weeks in Tenerife? Thank you very much, Marek. Oh, there's a viewer called Marek, and he asked a really good question. So, just to wrap up about awnings. So some people don't like them. I love them, because I really like to have space to leave my coat and my boots and my wellies. I really hate entering the van directly from outside. Moving is always exciting. David, will you show how to prepare and do the moving with caravan? Yes, that's the plan for tomorrow morning, and keep your fingers crossed so we don't lose our fingers in the process, and don't kill each other in the process, because this is something we are not used to doing. But we'll do our best to do it well and film it and give you some tips about, you know, what to do and what not to do. So what's been the biggest challenge of moving back into the caravan after 6 weeks in Tenerife? This is a very simple question to answer. Of course, the biggest challenge is having to use the toilet cassette again. Because in the apartment we had a toilet, on Tenerife we had a toilet, so it's been like 8 or 9 months of living with a normal toilet, and now we are back to using a Caravan toilet, but it's worth it. Seasonal life and work and Caravan toilet, or being a slave working all week to keep a building and keep the roof over your head. Ha ha ha. But a normal toilet, that's not a brainer. Oh, I can live with a cassette toilet and emptying the toilet if I have freedom to do what I want in winter. Marek, who's better at setting up the caravan? Marek or Kat? Be honest. That's a tricky question. Who's better? Well, I would say that probably Marek. Marek would do it quickly. Marek would do it in a few minutes, but Kat will do it more with bigger attention to detail. So I'm not sure what is better. Yeah. Oh, 13. Hello. 13 of you, and it's only a few. A cooperation, yeah. So there are 13 people watching this live stream, taking part in this live stream, and only a few of you reach out through the chat. So please don't be shy and say hello. And where are you watching? Where are you right now? Marek, that's an easy answer. Are you outside? Wife does inside. Ooh, Sue from Stoke. Teamwork, I think. Yeah, this is an old division, gendered roles around the caravan and who does the toilet. So yeah, last time we did it by gender, so I was washing up the dishes and Marek emptied the cassette. It was actually the first time we had to empty it since we are back. So the first time after 8 months. And unfortunately, if Marek knew what was going to happen, he would be very happy to wash the dishes. Marek, another question for Marek. Thank you very much, Marek. You've been a very active and supportive user and viewer, so thank you so much. I can actually thank you directly because you are sitting right here. Maybe you could wave your hand so people know that you are here with me. Could you wave your hand towards the camera so they see also how tanned you are after 6 weeks of sizzling yourself on naturist beaches in Tenerife? Marek, Kat could set up a van, but only as long as no one walks past to distract her with a conversation. Oh, you know me. Yes. Yeah. That's it. That's it. So, does emptying the toilet mean outside because it opens outside and you have to go outside to get it? Yeah, so Marek was very unlucky because he went to the chemical toilet point and we've been here during the weekend. The site was very busy and the state of chemical toilet point was absolutely disgusting. And the most annoying thing was that the cassette wasn't full at all and it didn't really need emptying on that day. So if he knew, he would be very happy to wash the dishes instead. But what I see quite a lot is that many men wash the dishes while they are caravanning. When I go to wash the dishes outside, if I have something greasy, I don't like to wash it in my caravan sink because I don't want to clog up pipes. So I take it to the wash-up area on the campsite, and I've been the only woman washing the dishes this weekend, so I don't know what I got wrong with my life, what went wrong for me, that I'm the one who washes the dishes, and for other ladies it's their husbands and boyfriends and partners who wash the dishes. So, but maybe the deal is that they don't do it at home and they only do it when they are camping and caravanning. I don't know. I was so distraught I didn't even dare to ask or comment, but I'm just telling you that I saw Oh, maybe that's the reason. Maybe actually this is a good way to get Marek to wash the dishes. You know, Marek, how many men I met in this wash-up area this weekend? At least 7. But I think it's a bit different when you live in a caravan full time. So we tend to do everything together, probably, and you know, share. I really don't like the approach of preference, and it works for you, that's fine, but I think that everyone should be able to do everything around the household or the caravan, because for example in the past we used to travel separately, and when we had our dear dog we spent 2 holidays separately because one of us was staying in a caravan with a dog. So if I didn't know how to do things about the van, I would be stuck for a week without Marek. Marek, what's one luxury item you would love to have in the caravan? Luxury item? I have to say, I don't know if it is a luxury item. It seems like one for me now, because we used to have it in our Fend. We used to have it in our previous caravan, and now we don't have it because we have a much smaller van, an island bed. But it's not that I miss it a lot, I just noticed it's not there anymore. They are looking for a reason to go outside, Agnieszka says. Yeah, that's what one man said when another one, 2 guys were talking, and he said, yeah, I like to wash the dishes because this gives me a 5-minute breather. And I think especially those traveling with children and grandchildren, maybe that's the answer. Maybe that's the answer. And then to take their time. Usually I'm done in a few minutes, and the men washing the dishes, they are there for a long time. Right, guys, so tomorrow is a big day. Tomorrow it's an exciting day, so this is now a really good time to subscribe to the channel, because there will be so much new and interesting content coming your way. And also we are very positive about the future and very excited, so hopefully this will filter into our creative videos. And spring is just around the corner, so we are really happy that we are back to this. We are back to the lifestyle which worked for us for 5 years and brought us friends and loads of lovely memories, some amazing trips, and yeah, it's been good. So we are really excited about resetting our caravan and campsite life in new roles. We feel that our new warden jobs are more exciting and more varied comparing to what we did so far. So it seems good. We believe it's a good move, but life will show and prove whether we are right or not. But we are not afraid of throwing ourselves into this new adventure and moving on a new site. We are really excited about that, because whatever happens, we will learn and we will grow, because this will be a new place for us, new team, new roles. So yeah, it will be good. Whatever happens, we will make it work for us, and we will grow because of this experience. So we are taking you with us, guys, to our new address and our new life, and I'm sure that tomorrow we will post on social media photos from our new place, hopefully. So keep watching us on Facebook and Instagram, KM Freedom Seekers, and hopefully we will have a lovely season. Who knows, maybe we will meet some of you. We will let you know where we are. Wujek Carmel, It got dark outside quickly. Yeah. Don't forget to subscribe. Yeah. Just as I was saying, if you subscribe and hit the notification bell, you will not miss out on live streams, because you will get a notification before every single live stream, and you will also be told by YouTube when we release a new video. I'm sure we will enjoy it, Jer. We are really looking forward to working again, because for the last 3 months we haven't done much, and we miss working. We miss going to work. So it will be nice, and the team is absolutely fantastic. So we are looking forward to meeting them and getting to know them better. We've already met them and spoke a little bit, and we have a good feeling about this. David, good luck with the moving tomorrow. Thank you. All the best for tomorrow and in your new jobs. Graham, hope your move goes smoothly. Bye all. Have a great week. And I can only say the same thing. Have a lovely week. Keep checking our social media for exciting and positive and uplifting content. That's the plan for next week. Good things are going to happen, and we'll share them with you. So thank you so much for coming today. Thank you for watching our videos. Thank you for lovely comments and messages, and see you in the next video and during the live stream, hopefully next Sunday. We'll keep you informed. Thank you guys. Have a good evening. Bye bye.